Okay, what I want to do in this lesson is just very, very briefly explain to you how it is that fiber specifically will reduce your risk of colon cancer and how a lack of fiber will cause colon cancer or can lead to colon cancer. Remember back when we took a look at the digestive system not that long ago. Fiber is one of those things, as you will have learned today, that does not get digested. So when it hits your stomach and then it goes through your small intestine and then it goes through your large intestine, it will never actually get absorbed into your body. What it does do, though, is it acts a lot like a sponge. And so as it goes through your small intestine, which is very long, it sponges and cleans the small intestine all the way down. It also, while it does that, feeds the probiotics, and as it's feeding your probiotics or your good bacteria, it allows them to more efficiently clean your villi. So it moves its way through the small intestine, and as it does, it's going to soak up a lot of the excess toxins that are in our foods too. This might be things like preservatives, chemical additives, flavorings, colorings, the pesticides that are found on your foods, herbicides, fungicides, any bacteria, viruses, funguses, things that just might be in our foods that aren't intended to be absorbed into our body. Um, all of your preservatives would fall under that category as well. So it's supposedly gathering up all these toxins as it's moving through. It is most important that it starts gathering these toxins by the time it hits your large intestine. In the large intestine, what happens is the big old bolus or the material of fiber and undigested food and things that by this time the body has deemed as a waste product. It starts moving its way through the large intestine. The goal of the large intestine is to simply eliminate the water from that and then to excrete the rest of it. So it is considered basically a toxic substance, but you don't want to eliminate a bunch of water, so you have to solidify it. What's happening though in our culture today is because of a lack of fiber in our diet, as that bolus of toxins moves through the large intestine, the water gets absorbed, but there's not enough fiber in there for it to move quickly. And so it moves very, very slowly. It plunges along. And also, because of the lack of fiber, it becomes more of a tarry type substance as opposed to a good, thick texture that will move through quickly. As a result, when the large intestine, which is full of blood vessels, is working to reabsorb the water, if that toxic material stays in one place for too long, eventually the toxins from that material start reabsorbing into the lining of the large intestine. As it sits there and it starts reabsorbing, it creates a very toxic environment for the cells along there. This next picture is a picture of colon cancer, and you can see stage 0. It starts out with the mucosa and the submucosa layer of the colon. So basically, the mucosa layer has been so inundated with toxins and has been exposed to them for so long that now the toxins leach into the cells and start playing around with the DNA, starts mutating the DNA, and the cells eventually die. And it also changes the DNA to such a degree that the cells become tumor cells or cancerous cells. So once you get enough of these cells together, they start to grow. And as you can see, in working your way through the various stages of colon cancer, eventually they'll work their way through the entire lining of the colon into your blood supply, where they can then potentially what we call metastasize or spread to other parts of the body. But all of this started simply by allowing those cells in your colon to come into contact for a long period of time to the toxins that are supposed to be eliminated from your body. So that is the essence of how a lack of fiber will lead to colon cancer, or at least increase your risk dramatically for colon cancer. Fiber pushes things through quickly. A lack of fiber usually causes things to sit in there for a long time. Toxins reabsorb, cells become cancerous.